already has his 6 man of ducks dead. I think he's had them dead for a minute. I helped him set up this morning, and then I left because I've got a scout for my pair of swan hunters that come in tonight. We got 2 swans to kill tomorrow. I haven't seen one yet. Hopefully we find some. They're not really here yet is the problem. There's just not a lot of swans around. They're farther north. They haven't made it down to us yet. So I'll probably spend the day driving around here trying to find us a couple so that we can shoot them in the morning and get that over with. Main old test dog. Taking a tour around town here. It is 12:50 in the afternoon. Still out looking around, driving around, trying to find some swans for tomorrow. Seen a few, but they weren't in a very huntable spot, and they weren't doing a whole lot of moving either. So I'm still looking for something decent right now. The move or the idea, the game plan for today, the strategy has basically been drive around and glass just about every water spot I can find, especially the big ones. So like this one in the background here, I'll pull up to them, get up somewhere high where I can see, pull out the binos and glass them, try to find some swans, and once I find some swans, see what they're doing and see how they move, see if we can get somewhere to hunt them for tomorrow. That's the game plan, but there's still a lot of daylight left and a lot of glassing left to do. So basically, here's the rough idea, the theory, strategy behind swan hunting or for swan hunting. This is how I think about it anyways, or what I'm looking for. Swans are not a duck. They don't just go out and dry feed, or at least not very often. If you can find them on sheet water, that's a golden ticket type deal. A swan feed looks a lot different than a mallard feed or a goose feed. They're looking for shallower water that they can dip in to feed. Maybe the same as, like a dabbling duck, something like that, but or a puddle duck. But what I'm looking for, once I find swans, is do they move? And where are they moving to? So a lot of times you'll find them roosted on bigger water, which is what I've been glassing today. And then you'll watch them, and they'll leave the bigger water, and they'll go to smaller water, shallower water, where they can dip and feed. So if that's a small slough, or sheet water, a little pond, anything like that that you can catch them on, that's where you're gonna ideally want to hunt them. They don't fly necessarily first thing in the morning like any other duck. I do find that the smaller the water or the shallower the water, like if it's sheet water, it seems more often than not they come earlier in the day, but we call it swan time. Sometimes they just fly whenever they feel like it, whenever the mood strikes them. And if that is first light, it's first light, and if they feel like flying at 3 o'clock in the afternoon to go feed, they'll fly at 3 o'clock in the afternoon to feed, which means that it turns into a waiting game very, very quickly. A lot of times you'll be sitting in the cattails on the edge of a slough out here for hours on end waiting for them to move. So if you're sitting there for the first couple hours, normally you're done duck hunting or goose hunting by 9 a.m., 10 a.m., 11 a.m., somewhere in there. If your swans haven't shown up, that doesn't mean that they're not coming. It just means that they haven't felt like flying yet. So that's swan time for you. If they don't show up right away, don't be afraid to stick it out for a lot longer. Sometimes it's the last hour or two of light before they decide to finally move. So if you can find them in some sort of sheet water, that's a golden ticket deal. Those are 9 times out of 10, they're maybe not a slam dunk, but I have a lot more confidence in super shallow sheet water in a field or something like that. A lot more confidence in that than I would in like a big slough or small lake or anything like that. So now in terms of spreads or setup for them, they can be smart, but they're not necessarily the brightest bird in my opinion, and it could just be due to hunting pressure because there's not a ton of people that are hunting swans, but most of the time it's, if you know we're hunting a cattail slough or something like that, we're just sitting on chairs in the cattails waiting them out. If I can walk in like a panel blind or something to break up our hard lines a little bit better or to help us hide us a little bit better, then I will, but a lot of times you don't even need it. You can just put your chair in the cattails and stay low. If it's sheet water, there's not anywhere great to hide, then you can A-frame it. We A-frame quite often for them. It's more comfortable because sometimes they don't fly right away, so you're sitting there and waiting them out. Layout blinds work just as well. Guys very often will put on white suits and just lay on white decoys and just look like a big swan. They're not necessarily the brightest all the time. So our spreads, especially around here, it's rare for us to set more than 10, 12 decoys, maybe 14. 4 to 20 decoys is a pretty standard number. So not doing anything fancy with the spread most of the time. It's just a line of decoys along the shoreline. Little blob of decoys out front, and hopefully they land in it. So if you don't have actual legitimate swan decoys, you can use snow goose decoys, snow goose silhouettes, snow goose full bodies, snow goose full floaters. We have actual legitimate swan decoys. Tangle Free makes good swan decoys. I'm gonna pull over and glass this water here. This is some good looking water here. Maybe I'll find a swan out on this. No way, there's swans right there. What we got in here? We got the swan decoys. How many? 7. We got 7 swan decoys and an A-frame, some duck decoys, and a spinner. What do you think? Are we gonna get?
We should.
We should?
It's gonna be good. A lot of pelicans pushing down.
A lot of pelicans. Alright, see you in the morning. Look out, Rip.
Oh, we're vlogging hard.
Oh, we're gonna be vlogging. Cameras are gonna be running.
Boss man.
Good morning. We're on our way to the swan pond. We're like 8 minutes out right now. Harvey, what do you think? Are we gonna get it done pretty quick today?
Should be good. A few left, a few stayed. But 2 clients, 2 swans.
Good deal. Maybe shoot some ducks as well. There's like 1,000, 2,000 ducks on it yesterday morning. I don't know if any are gonna come back or not, but yeah, we're gonna give her a go here. A few of them stayed on the pond and roosted on it last night, so we're gonna walk those out of there at first light, and then there's a few that left as well, so we'll set up and wait for stuff to come back and try to get our 2 shot pretty quick. How are you feeling, Parker?
Cold.
Cold? Your later's weak or leak?
Very much so.
You're looking good. You got some cattail fuzz going on. Tess is hiding in the bushes. We're set up and ready. Get ready. Woo-hoo! Woo-hoo! Woo! Woo-hoo! Go ahead. Big leads. There's one.
Got that one. That one looked
one
the
for sure
to me.
anyways.
That one looked the widest to me.
Oh, that other one looks healthy. We got one down. Swan down. Watch out, they might loop back here. Woo woo! Woo woo! Woo woo! Woo woo! Woo woo! Look at that adult. Woo woo! Woo woo! Woo woo! Woo woo! Woo woo! Woo woo! Try him. Backbird. Got him! Woo! Let's go, boys! Call her a day. Let's go get breakfast.
Yeah.
guy.
We got her done, Parker. We got her done.
Oh, two more up there.
That's that same two. The two kids. They're lost and confused. Come on, Tess.
That backbird was another pretty white one.
Dude, I'm so happy they looped back over.
Yeah.
Got her done.
Out of that group, that one that in front of us is the one I have my eye on at the start.
Oh, maybe she is. She's trying her best. I got it. I got it. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go back. Go back. Go get the other one. Oh, yeah. Freaking monster. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
There you go. Good deal. Good deal. I can take your gun if you want.
Yeah.
Tessa in the back coming with the other second swan. She's doing her best. Oh yeah, plenty of duck. We'll shoot ducks tomorrow. There we go. What did we think about it? Good hunt?
Fuck
Fucking sick, man.
Worth sitting in the cattails?
Stop looking at me, Swan.
What do you think about it, Parker? Good hunt?
That was a good hunt.
You got to watch from the truck.
I watched from the truck. They were coming, and these are spinning back.
They're spinning back. They want it again. Woo-hoo! Good deal. You ready for lunch? You excited?
I am.
Get warm. Get out of the swamp.
Time for some ducks. And then goes around the leg.
Atta boy.
All right, done.
Bagged and tagged.
That's the only
There
swan
it is.
ever being brought back to Brooklyn.